Okay, well guys, once again, welcome back to MTG Cards and Review. My name is Chris, and another Throwback Thursday video as we continue into Star Trek, the collectible card game. We're going to go ahead and open up a sealed version of the starter deck, see what's inside here. And as I mentioned, getting a hold of these is still available. So I'm not worried about that. What I really do want to do is open it up, because I want to see what's inside, but as much as you guys do. So you have it, it was wrapped. Then what you would find is you open it up, and you would find yourself with a nice sealed package as well. And I don't remember. Okay, well anyway. Yeah, it seems odd that that's that way, but that's that way. But that might. It's been so long since I've opened up one of these, though, that I couldn't tell you for certain if that is basically just an oddity or not. But yeah. So what we of course are looking for is to see if we will find basically something that is going to be a hit. So you get your cards up front here. Try not to block them. Event cards. Get some other character cards. What's that? Earl Cott. What's that? Norel. Braca. Grawl. These are from this talk. The Aurelian creature. Yeah, there's our time-shifting traveler. And the space-time continuum. There's Nora Satie, who basically thought she had found a conspiracy, only she ended up basically losing her marbles. Anna Bates. Yeah, nice Klingon there. And then of course we get to our rule book, and then we get to see what basically, I think those are your uncommon cards though. Yes, that's what they are. So now we're going to go ahead and flip or remove the rule book, and this is going to give us one of our rare cards. Okay, so we get Wesley Crusher. And you know, there is 6, 8 there. I'm going to say that there is basically quite a basically, I don't want to call it a dispute or difference though. Difference. There is quite a essentially the opinions. There's quite a difference in opinions on basically on Mr. Crusher's being there. There are people who basically thought that it wasn't cool, he shouldn't be there though, and then there are others who thought it was cool. I mean, I'm gonna take a moment here to basically kind of give my thoughts here on this. I think the original idea though was twofold. One is, well, actually it was multi. First off though, this Enterprise was a new style of Enterprise, Galaxy class. It was designed to basically not only have your basically your explorers out there on the frontier of space, but the fact that families could be with them. And in particular, it also was that if the Galaxy class ship was not necessarily on the full frontier, but out there on the frontier, you could still have families there. And at this point, though, we moved the original Star Trek, the original Enterprise, though, had mapped this so quite a bit, and there was still more to do. But the idea is that we'd moved past the initial phase, though, and so now the area, though, as safe as space could be, was thought to be a little safer, though, to have families. It was also meant that you might be able to have a longer mission, though. You still have the risk. It's kind of like where, you know, you deploy service members, though, to one of two things. You either deploy them into active areas, in which case, yes, you're generally out sending their families with them, or if you are sending them to another location, though, to basically use the example of U.S. military sending members over to Europe, though, or to Japan, or, you know, then family may go with them. So, coming back to Mr. Crusher here, Will Wheaton, I think that, so my thoughts are that the original idea was that if you wanted to look at this whole family ideal, then you needed a family. Well, you could show some, you could have kids, but what if you could try to inspire, you know, basically if you were doing a Next Generation or basically another Star Trek, or if this was, obviously if this was real, then what better way than, say, to recruit basically future cadets, though, as well, than to have somebody who basically would become one. So I never had a problem with the basically the concept of having someone there, basically seeing the process, though, getting the chance to, you know, maybe just experience it a little bit. I think that the issues, though, were that one was sometimes the storyline, though, and not being able to get the chance to have Mr. Crusher's character to get the chance to develop, though, in a much more robust fashion, though, because of the limited shows or scenes that he got, though, in one sense. It's, in part, it's the reason why that if you look at how the characters of the Next Generation developed over the course of the 7 years, that you got to see the basically a lot of the characters getting flushed out to more or less to a greater extent beyond the main characters, though. So I think that was an opportunity missed. On the other hand, I know that people considered that the character seemed whiny, needy, or there are different opinions. I don't know if maybe it's the character, though, or if it's was the actor, though. I will say that, you know, having come full circle, going forward here, Will Wheaton has, of course, basically made it, you know, has embraced it, has acknowledged that You know, when he left though, he actually did kind of regret leaving now. But if you guys get the chance though, if you don't already have, basically check out Star Trek Picard. It's particular this, there is a season 2. Of course, season 3 will be coming, but there is a interesting little clip that's out there though that basically I think provided a great kind of send-off. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on here, see what else we got. Okay, so we got the basically our ship here, the Hakana ship, Romulan Derricks. That's our name ship though. So what you would find in these Justice Nebula is that as you would open up the starter decks though, you know, basically you would get basically essentially that one rare person or rare character. You get then a ship though to go with it, plus your uncommons. And then of course you get a bunch of commons as well. The ideal being that you hopefully won't have to worry about any Borg with just a starter deck. Because, yeah. So you would then, of course, use your starter deck to build your actual deck, and you could get, there's a runabout there. And of course, then you've got the rest of your cards. So that, then your missions, shuttle, another science vessel. There's our illustrious Q. And that would be it. So the whole idea basically is that, like I said, when you open up this, you would find basically you're looking for essentially something really basically to hit it off in there. Now, Wesley Crusher, let's be honest, he's no Data, he's no Captain Picard. That was basically, in essence, if you will, that was what I was kind of looking to see if that would show up, if I would find in the deck. Basically, an Enterprise or Mr. Crusher, not Mr. Crusher, but an Enterprise though, or one of the main characters though to start with. So this is the other deck that basically that I didn't, that came in the deck, the pack though as well. There's B'Etor. So B'Etor is still in here. And Lursa. Lursa and B'Etor. And then we've got the rest. I think I must have taken out the rare one out of there. Or the rare. But give you guys a chance to basically take a look here. So, and I haven't looked here, but I think, yes, I was right. So this was on the other day though. There was the Civil War, start of the Klingon Civil War. And basically, and as I was looking though, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure that B'Etor is the younger of the two of them. And now I'm looking at the cards though, and yes. So, give you guys again another chance though. But, yeah. So in this particular video, I want you guys to tell me what your thoughts are on the Klingon battle outfits for the women. Or in this case, these two women, or Klingon females. So, yeah. So, you know, that is going to actually wrap up this particular segment, though, of the basically kind of the introduction or the look at the Star Trek Next Generation or collectible card game, though. I was going to go ahead and basically cover the rest of these cards here, though, in a separate video. I think we'll just thumb through, because what we'll do is, there's Audred from Cardassia. You will, in time, need Q's help. The Mariachi. So, alright, finger puzzle, anyone? Let's see, Ka-cha. Klingon mating rituals. Zactorian. Destroy glass. So there's a okay, so this is one of the AKC Feklar Vodian class. This is like one of the newer ships, though, that came basically built after the Vorcha class, which basically was designed to be kind of a basically an equivalent or competitor to the Galaxy class ship, just like the Diderix Romulan ship was geared to be a counter to the Galaxy class Armia and the Duke. So that is going to pretty much wrap up this particular segment of the Star Trek. Basically this particular segment, though, because we will be revisiting this in the future to go over and show more of basically what's basically around. And then yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work because it was already filled to the top ish before I even. Okay, so yep, so that's gonna conclude this little basically segment of our Throwback Thursday. Though we will of course be jumping into more sets, more history, though, more lore, more Star Trek, and lots of other things though as well. But this is going to be our cutoff point for this one, and we'll catch you in the next video. Another Throwback Thursday. We'll take a look at something else. Have a great day, guys.